What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to Tower Defense Tuesday. Today we've got a really special opportunity to look at an upcoming tower defense game that without question is going to appeal to everyone that watches this channel. Now, this game is in a very early prototype state, so the game is far from completed in development, and it is being developed openly and actively. Now, what do you want from a tower defense game? Well, fans of this channel are fans of Dungeon Defenders for the most part. 99.9% of you all love to play Dungeon Defenders games. Now, with that in mind, what could be better than a game that's being created by Dungeon Defenders fans? A lot of you know long-term community member Gigazel, back from DD1. He was on the community development team. He was very active in the entire lifetime of Dungeon Defenders 2. And Gigazel has been working with a group of colleagues to put together this game, and it is called Blinding Light. Now, as I mentioned, the game is just in a prototype state, so don't judge it based off of what is here now, as this is a super early look at the game. Now, I also mentioned that the game is being developed with full transparency, so you can access this demo as well. You can do so by joining the Blinding Light Discord server, and the link to that will be down in the description below. But let's go ahead and jump on in and check out what the game has to offer right now. We're just going to go with a random seed, and we will launch it. Now, as you see, we've got a very dark arena. We do have a flashlight that we can use actively, and if we look around, this is our core that we're going to protect. And we see the arrows going everywhere on where the enemies will path in. Now, remember, a lot of this is placeholder stuff. This is just once again, a prototype version of the game, so lots more to come here. One of the exciting things about the game for me personally is you will be able to path enemies. Now, today we're going to take a look at all of the defenses that are currently in the game just to check them all out. However, you can path the enemies, which is quite exciting, as if you like tower defense games, there's probably a good chance that you're gonna like creating some sort of mazes and being able to path enemies to your choosing. So let's start off with this arrow right here and the gun tower. So we're gonna place that down, and we see that the large arrows here are still here, as these enemies, their path will not change. However, the smaller group of enemies, their path did indeed change. Let's go ahead and take a look at this other side of the map and see what we can do here. Checking it out with the flashlight, we see the enemies are going to be coming all the way through up here. What would happen if we, say, dropped guns here? Well, you see the path turned over to the right. Let's see if we can get another gun here. Oh, we did indeed, and then we see the enemy's path is going to change and is going to take a different route here. Now, as I mentioned, I want to take a look at all of the available towers here today. So we've got the gun tower down. Let's throw down a Pulsar Tower. We'll check it out and see what it looks like. There is the Pulsar. Then you've got a Piercer. The Piercer is actually one of my personal favorites. It's got a big cool value to it. The Piercer is going to kind of send out a wave of light that's going to pierce all enemies, as the name entails. We've got the Daisy Chain. Let's go ahead and throw one of those over here as well. Lots of cool and unique looking towers. Now, these of course are the base models, so I'm excited to see what will come out of that. Now we've got some missile towers. Now the missiles have a super cool attack animation. They actually spin up into the air and then go after an enemy, and that's just pretty darn cool. Additionally, we've got the Orb Thrower. Now the Orb Thrower, it kind of reminds me a little bit of bowling balls in Dungeon Defenders. Let's just go ahead and drop one right here. Now the Orb Thrower is going to pop these orbs out that are going to go down and wreck the enemies that are approaching. And then we've got the good old Tesla Tower. And the Tesla Tower is always one of my favorites. Let's throw a few of them down right here at the core and just check out what these towers can offer. We'll go ahead and fire it up and get the wave started. Now, as you see in the top right, there is a countdown timer and a score ticking up. This is a score-based game. By counting down and completing the 6 minutes on this map, we will have completed the map. However, you can keep going. And there was that missile tower. Let's watch it launch another one. That one's just super, super cool. The way it flips up and then engages and goes after the target. Pretty darn awesome. We got a little spider rolling in here, one of the enemies. We're going to have lots of leaks here on this one as the build is just not glorious. However, I did want to take a look at all of the towers available. Now, in addition to just the open development, there has been contests going on their Discord server. So even at this early state of the game, they are very actively engaging the community, which is something that lots of us always miss about Dungeon Defenders 1, as it does have a ton of community engagement, and Blinding Light is going for that same feel. So they're getting the community involved, they're making things go on, and we will see how this goes. Now, in the current state of the game, as we progress, we are going to be collecting modules. You see open, close module menu is Y. Now, you're going to earn the currency to create the modules just from playing the maps. As you see, I've got one sitting here. And then you're going to be able to apply the modules to various towers to improve, like, damage to ants, damage to beetles, damage to crabs, mosquitoes, scorpions, and wasps. But then you're also going to be able to boost the damage, boost the attack rate, the range. You're going to give it the ability to slow enemies, and then a bonus score module, which is going to increase your score. So score is going to be a part of the game. It's going to be what you're going to want to chase. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put another module into attack rate there to get these towers peeling just a little bit quicker, and then see what we have going on. Now, of course, you can't hide the interface. Oh, we got scorpions already on the push here. And it looks like we're going to get through a few of them. Let's get a few more towers down. In fact, I really wanted to show this Pulsar Tower, as it just is just cool as hell. So let's throw another one in. We're going to see it shoots out like a wave of light, like I said, and it pierces through all of the enemies. Now, remember all of these animations, models, everything. This is all work in progress stuff. So the cool factor is only going to increase from here. I'm very curious, too, on the Orb Thrower. I think there could be some good fun to be had with that Orb Thrower. So we are getting it. Let's throw another Pulsar Tower down over here, since that's the direction they're coming. And then what do we have over here? We got kind of a mess. This is far from an organized build, but I did just want to throw everything out here so everyone could see all of the current towers and models that are in the game. So we got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to survive to complete it. Now, as I mentioned, you decide when the game ends, so you can keep going if you're shooting for a high score or just want to see how long you can last. You, of course, can do that, but to get the base completion of this map done, we're going to have to survive another 2 minutes and 30 seconds here, and I think we'll be able to do it. Now, taking a look, at the pathing out here, you've got lots of area to work with. Obviously, I threw everything down around the core just because I wanted to look at it all. However, there's lots of buildable terrain and lots of areas to make things happen. So let's say we wanted to put a gun tower, up front. We'll put it over here to hit those enemies coming in. Oh yeah, we can throw that in right down there. Say we wanted to do the same thing over here. What do we want to do here? Let's go with a Tesla tower here, just because Teslas are cool. And now we got a Tesla tower down. Now, additionally, you see I'm using the flashlight a lot. It is a completely dark map, but every time you throw down a tower, you're getting a light perspective. So it's going to give you a little bit of a benefit to illuminate the map, and will allow you to see what's coming from farther out and exactly what's going on. All of the attacks, of course, are just all placeholder right now. The towers itself look cool. And I gotta say, just from the art style and knowing that Gigazel probably had a large part of influence, if not created, I'm not even sure how much of it he created, but it definitely has a Dungeon Defenders 1 kind of art style feel to it. So I'm liking what I see so far. Without a doubt, this is a game you're going to want to follow development. Now, I know lots of people, they want a finished product. They don't want to play a game early. But there are also lots of people that love getting involved with a game, helping sculpt its future and seeing the full process of a game all the way through, from prototype all the way to launch. And with Blinding Light, you have the opportunity to do just that. So if you like checking out early access titles or titles that are in development to watch what's coming with the game, and of course realize that everything in the game currently is just all work in progress stuff and everything is subject to change, then without a doubt you're going to want to check out Blinding Light. I mean, it's free. There's no charge or no fee to get into the playtest. All you have to do is download the game and go ham. Now, of course, in return, they do ask that you fill out a survey, which is available readily after you get a little bit of time into the game to check it out and see what it's all about. Okay, now you see our time has finished, yet the map is still running. So, say I had like some sort of a long build that I felt could last a long time, I could just let the map run and keep jacking up the score and letting it fly. The ants are going to keep coming, all of the baddies and scorpions, they're going to keep coming. And with that in mind, your score is going to keep going up. Now, we did have one make it all the way into our for that time, and to finish, all we have to do is interact once again, just like we started the map. So if we come over and interact with our core, that one was randomly generated, of course, but it shows you your map seed. Also shows you the currency that we earned, so we'll be able to unlock another module here, and exactly the breakdown for the map itself. Now, as I mentioned, it's prototype. I've said it over and over and over again throughout the course of this video. I just want people to realize that this is not the full game. There is much, much, much more to come. And I also know that there is a ton of people that watch this channel that do really enjoy getting into a game early, helping to give their feedback on the game and helping sculpting what the game is going to be like in the future, and seeing it through its various stages of development. And there is a huge opportunity here from fans of the Dungeon Defenders games directly. I mean, these are people that we've known in the community for years and years and years and years, and they're putting out their own product, and that is just absolutely awesome. But that will get it for now. All of the links are down in the description below, so make sure you go check it out, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.